Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Parksaurus. So, we're going to probably try to finish off the Machu Picchu map this episode, or perhaps the next one. Actually, gotta see what we have to do. Collect page 3 of the Dino book. What do we need for that one again? 2, 3. Okay, Styracosaurus and a Kentrosaurus. I don't know if I actually have any of those eggs right now. That looks to be a no, so we'll actually have to look at getting those guys from the store here. So, Kentrosaurus is actually a... Let me minimize that. Where's Kentrosaurus? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's a tier 2. Okay, they're both tier 2 animals, so that's good to know. And, okay, we're going to need the science for that. So we'll have to see about trying to build something to help in regards to that, which I think actually this... Oh, my bad. This right here should do that. Let's put that there. And I should have a scientist somewhere, I think. Yeah, I've got 2. No, if you're just walking around, then you can instead go there. Okay, we'll let you do that. Nope, not that. I want to open that up. There we go. Okay, so... the tier 3 dino, I think, is one we have in the inventory right now. Yeah, the oviraptor here. And that's what this exhibit is going to be for. But before I handle that, I want to work at seeing what does the Kentrosaur and Styracosaur need, because we've got to squeeze in a number of exhibits into this park still to get these. But first, let's, I guess, dig here. Oh, it seems like this was Stegosaurus. Okay, so I guess... I mean, I still have to backtrack a little bit to where I was last episode, but at least it's good to kind of see I had something in mind, or was working on, what we kind of needed. So let's just get what we can. Get that, get that, get that. And, oh, actually, you know what? We'll use this one here, because that's perfect for it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. And now we'll change that to Stegosauria and send that off, because we gotta collect the Stegosaur fossils. And then, right, let me see about putting the oviraptor down, and let's get this exhibit made for it. So it wants taiga. So taiga is grass, yeah. So we want to fill the interior here with grass. I'm going to try to save a little bit of money just by not putting it underneath the perimeter, or the fencing for the exhibit. It's not really a lot you'll save, but every little bit can help when you have to watch your money for the day. So, ruggedness is what we'll need up. But thankfully, we can basically do whatever we really want to... the exhibit. Like, we can have as much water or as little water as we want, because everything gets qualified as taiga once it gets up to a certain point. Just kind of give a nice big mountain area here in the back. I wonder if I can... I want to try smoothing this maybe just a little bit. Oh, no, not flatten. I guess lower was what I was aiming for, actually. Okay, what am I even doing right now? Okay, flatten all that, and let's try this again. Yeah, so we'll give a nice little bit of a mountain range in the back there. Maybe make it a narrow strip of water that just kind of goes through the full exhibit. That way, if they want a little bit of privacy, they can go right to the back for it. And actually, I got to add in a little bit in here, just that way there's almost like a bridge to connect back and forth. I just use the flatten tool. I don't know why I tried being fancy. Fancy never works for me. There we go. Okay, so that's put together there. Biodiversity. Thankfully, the first biome, like everything in grassland, you have all the stuff mostly unlocked to be able to fulfill that. So that's really nice. It's where there's some of the other stuff that's a little bit more hidden behind things that makes it a little more challenging. No, that's already the tree. They've really had to have adjusted the trees then, because I swear you needed to use a lot more before. And we'll even do the water view so we can see... Oh! Yeah, I think they expanded how much the water reaches, because it seems like there's a lot more distance you're able to put in now. And then we'll put some nice big boulders around the back, maybe some smaller stuff up front. And get a few little basalt rocks down. Oh, okay, perfect. Well, we've been working here. That's an expedition done. So at least one nice thing about... Well, I shouldn't say at least one nice thing, but a nice thing about Parkasaurus is that you'll probably have enough to keep you going with a number of things for a while. And you're a carnivore, right? Yes, you are. So let's get down... we'll get a small meat feeder, because it is just the one oviraptor. Alright, let me go to town, and let's add... You know, high-quality food for small... You know, I'm going to actually do some of these. We'll just do 5, because I think that should be enough for just the one animal. And then days starting to wind down. I also, before I forget to put in, let me do some privacy tile, just so that way the oviraptor gets quite a few places it can hide if it wants. And then we should also give it a toy or two. Well, let's give it a toy tire, something it can kind of chew on. Or is that bad? I mean, it's just a game. I was just thinking logistically, we shouldn't give anything something that it could, like, chew apart. I don't think we want to give it a diet of rubber, but let's do some streetlights along here. There we go. And we can do just a couple of garbage bins, just so that way anything kind of around here is cleaned up a bit. And then just a few benches along. And of course the ever-important donation boxes. Yeah, I guess I kind of made it a bit tight for... I guess maybe those right there should work. And you know what? Just because it's always been a problem, we'll get some outhouses as well. Okay, so that should be that all right. I do want to just make the chain lights continue along here. I still love this feature so much. It's such a little thing, but I feel like you could really do so much with it. And bring you... Oh, okay, well, I ran out of money to be able to put that down. Oh, surprised that I was actually able to put down we're in negative money. But while that's going on, we'll hatch the oviraptor tomorrow, just that way I know we have the food for it. And there we go, and let's refine some of this. Okay, so do. And might as well get like that, and there's still one more somewhere. Okay, well anyway, day's over. Let's see how we did. 3,600 for the donations, which is very good. Food and drink were 870, ticket sales 535, so it says we lost 113, but it's more just like your net profit. So we did get the hearts up, which we do need. We don't have any super happy, though. I'll have to check and see what's going on with them. Is it just that they don't have enough in the exhibit for their happiness? Yeah, that's it. The social isn't quite high enough. You know what? I could, but I think I'm going to hold off on that. And as soon as the food arrives, we'll... Actually, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is even pick up one more veterinary... Oh. Okay, that was plants, and I'm still waiting on... insects. Is that a special feeder that takes, then? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can change that to... Okay, so now we'll hatch the oviraptor, and... I mean, the privacy tile works, which is good to know. Okay, just there. Ooh, I like that look for it. Let's pause. Oh, shoot, it's not in a very good area, is it? Okay. I gotta say, I do like the look of it quite a bit. It's just that it wants to go into... Oh, there you go. Now you're going along. Yeah, I still love the realistic option. Feels like it adds that needed detail... Well, maybe not needed from some people, but I really do appreciate it. And I had one more I still had to find some... Oh, wow. Okay, that was really lucky. I'm going to do one more for the Stegosaurs. And then that'll be the 20 fossils. And then we just need to do the Kentrosaur and the Styracosaur. Speaking of, where's the Styracosaur like? Alpine and Tundra. So unfortunately they can't go in the same exhibit together, so I'll have to try making basically 2. I guess that was the oviraptor, but I was surprised to hear that kind of sound effect from it. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll put fencing there. And there. And then see, I guess maybe try to... No, I feel like that's not quite enough. Yep. Maybe a bit like this. I don't know if that'll be enough for, like, individually each, but at least it's something down. And then we'll probably make the Styracosaurus the farther one, just because we don't actually, like, need donations from it. We just need one in the park, so that should be pretty easy to... Oh! I thought you guys were right by water, though. Okay, so for some reason... Well, that's a bit weird, but we'll see just about maybe making a few... There we go. Yeah, it's almost like it changed from when I first... put that down. Okay, well, whatever. That's perfectly good there. Everything should be good here. Now we can look at unlocking at least one of them. So we'll start with that Kentrosaurus. And for that, I'm going to just need Oh, I just need uncommon, so that might not be too bad to get. Yeah, so we'll only get the one for now because they are pricey. And then we can go and get the Kentrosaur egg. And actually, once the portal is finished and we've dug up the fossils we need, we can do the Stegosaur, or the Triceratops for the Styracosaurus. And you are the Tundra. Okay. So we need the mud tile down. There we go. And you know what, we'll handle this right now, so that way we can get the other fossils we need quickly, too. Okay, so we'll do that to get that easy, that there, and maybe right there. Oh yeah, there we go. Right. Gotta be careful you don't overlap, because otherwise you'll destroy the fossils. And right there. Yeah, that looks good. And that right... Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we can change that to Triceratopsia. So, send that out, and that's that collected and done. Back to here. So, Tundra, we need to be pretty rugged. There we go. And you can see that there's a little bit of like a color change, so you know that the biome is a bit changed like that. I don't want it to have too much water in there. And, oh, do these count? Okay, yeah, these do count towards the tundra. I'll make some nice tall trees. That's already done, which is perfect. And we don't have anything else. Shoot. So that's where we kind of run into that problem. And I think for that... Yeah, oh, you need 12 for them. Okay. So we are going to need another day, basically, to go along. And how is our oviraptor in here? Wow, actually very, very happy. I'm surprised at that. 83%, so that might be enough. Possibly. We'll have to wait and see how the day ends off, but it's fairly high, so we might actually be able to get that little bonus from it. And the Gastonias, wherever they are. Oh, there's one. Yeah, still kind of like the weird rodent kind of head. That's the only little thing interesting or a bit different about it. I'm going to give them, maybe not the punching bag, but let's see about, we'll give you the toy cardboard box, because it looks like you two could use a little bit of, again, see, what is with this? It's bizarre that some areas almost seems like they lose water. Yeah, like this is another one. What is going on here? Okay, well, we'll just pick up and put that there. That should be the Gastonias. Hopefully, once they play with that, that'll be the enrichment up. And that'll help us getting another happiness, or another dino heart that helps us to progress along. There we go. It boosted up. I don't know if it'll keep boosting or... Oh, yeah, so they're going... I guess they keep playing until they get to kind of like, we're happy at this point, and then they stop. I want to see about doing... Now, it's going to run me a bit into the ground for funds, but... There we go. Nice string of lights right across there. Oh, and there's that expedition in here, so now we can go looking for these fossils. And this reminds me so much of... I guess it is kind of good timing to talk about it with the Diamond and Pearl remakes coming out. I can't say I'm too interested in those, just because, like, I've gone from Pokemon to Monster Hunter in a way with what I really enjoyed. But I'm very excited for that other game that they announced, the... Oh, I guess we'll finish that off later. Wow, 1729 from there, and that's just the one animal. I'm really surprised, but I feel like money comes in much better or much easier now. Oh, it has to be above 90. Okay, that's going to be a lot more difficult. But we did get quite a bit more for the hearts there, so... I might actually even... Actually, you know what? With the oviraptor as happy as it is... Yeah, I am surprised at how happy it is. Like... I didn't think I had anything for, like, the... Oh, no, it's the tundra here that I don't have. Okay, right, so... Let me get the new feeder down here. And we'll put some privacy tile down. Oh, no, shoot, wrong kind. I mean, the Kentrosaur might not be too happy in regards to things, but... Wait, didn't I put down privacy tile? There we go. Get some of that down. We'll also get down... Toy Pumpkin. Let's see. And got a shelter tucked at the back for it, too. Yeah, so definitely a lot that you're not going to be super happy with. But maybe... how are you for, like, the exhibit size? Yeah, I only need more... see... I don't particularly have to, and that's the thing. All I really need to do is basically get the... Not enough signs. Get the Parkasaurus, put it down, and we basically have mostly everything done, although... I need to get the donations from this guy, that's another thing. So I guess... it's going to be an investment, but you know what? I am going to work at doing that. Just because, since we do need to get the donations up, the happier the dino is, the more likely you're going to be able to get donations in that. And actually, you know what? Maybe I will try getting a second Kentrosaur. Just because if we can get that social... Oh, right, I was also here. Good lord, I've been getting so sidetracked with stuff right now. Okay, that's done. Let's find these other ones if we can. Oh, no, that's not. Okay, there's gotta be... Oh, yeah, there's that one there. No, and right there. Okay, I guess we'll send something off again, but... Right, so now we were at the Kentrosaur egg. And we'll catch that one. Hopefully with that, they'll be a bit happier. And actually, I wonder if I should try getting... I don't know how many more you need. That's the only issue. Let's say what the... Social herd. Okay, but it doesn't really tell me too much about what it's... How big of a herd it wants, so... We'll get 2, and I have a feeling the Stegosaurs are the same, aren't they? Yeah, they're about the same, so I'm going to have to see maybe both one of each will help. Triceratops and Stegosaur. Okay, so you go down, and then you go down. So that, once they hatch, that'll hopefully remedy them a little bit more when we get that happiness higher. You know, I'm actually going to go... Oh, you can actually just buy stuff outright. It costs a lot to trade in, but it's good to know that there's actually a system like that. What I want, though, was... Right, I needed more resumes. I'm just going to buy another janitor, just to keep the park clean. Just because as we're building it up more and more, we're going to have more people coming on through, so... Might not hurt to get some stuff like that. And we'll change the lighting a bit to be more this style, just that way I'm not kind of blocking up the main. Oh, she's actually rather okay with the exhibit. I'm surprised with biodiversity not as high as it should be, but I guess that doesn't matter too much. And then the Gastonias here. They could use a little bit more, but I think they'd be alright as they are. And we're just working on getting these guys their exhibit up, so everything's going very smoothly. Uh-oh. Except for the oviraptor here. I don't know why it's not too happy. It wants more privacy, but... You know, maybe I'll hire one more janitor, just so that way... Yeah, they repair fences, so that's kind of what we need if the dinos are not too happy. There's that, should be taken care of. And I actually do have quite a bit of funds left over. So you know what, let's just go here, we'll see what we can find. This should probably be the last bit of fossils we need to worry about collecting. Yeah, we'll do that there, so that way that's nice and easy to snag. Do. And you can go there for that. And those 2, and we got one more somewhere. There we go. Okay, so we won't do any more portals because we've got more than enough material, or I say materials, but like fossil materials to be able to create what we need. Everything is going okay-ish for now. I'm not going to worry too much about like the food or stuff in the park. It's mostly, again, we're just going to try to wrap this up. Hopefully this episode. I'm thinking maybe once we get the second one hatched here, this will be much smoother to go along. Because, I mean, it is at 77% happiness, and all it has to do is just go into the grass for the privacy, and... Yeah, there we go, that's already going up. And we are already 1/10 of the way there, so I'm guessing with the 2, that'll definitely speed this up. After this episode, though... Actually, maybe what I'll do... I still probably am going to need another episode to unlock the Styracosaurus. Oh, you're both unhappy. Too small exhibit? Too small of an exhibit. That's kind of what I thought might happen. Maybe we'll have to wrap it up next episode, but then we'll also see how Parksaurus has done, because for some reason, it's one of the only series I've got recently that has had anybody actually leave a dislike on it. But there's been no, like, comment as to why, so I don't know if it's just something I said in it or what. It's one of those, as much as you think those can be helpful, they still have a few issues to them. Okay, so how's that? Are you guys a bit happier now that that's bigger? Actually, where are you two? Oh, there's one. Too small still. How big do you need? You're like little tiny guys. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, we'll let this day end, and then we will do one more episode just to finish this little mission out, but there's some of the money that's rolled in for today, so it's not looking too shabby. Nope. And we actually got rain, which is surprising. I didn't even know there was actually, like, weather cycles in the game, so I'll just do the quick save, and we'll pause and leave things here. So thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Parkasaurus. I'll see how the next episode does and how these two do before I might continue the series, just to see whether you guys do like it or not. Again, I'm at the point, I've been sitting around this 350-ish mark for subs for quite a while now. I want to bump us up and really start building this out, but to do that, I gotta figure out what is going to do that, or what series will draw that in. So until then, though, we're going to experiment a little bit here and there. Thank you very much for joining me this episode of Parkasaurus. If you do like the game or the series, or the video, of course, be sure to give us a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave them in the comments right down below. I always try to respond to any feedback that comes up on the channel as soon as I can. Until I catch you all next episode, though, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.